Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's case is toxic with a capital T. The defendant is in court for an expedited accusation hearing, facing charges of battery and stopping her ex from calling 911 after an argument. And in classic toxic fashion, he's now claiming the police lied and he accidentally hurt himself. Let's watch them waste everyone's time. Law enforcement, the court, mine and yours.
Good afternoon, Ms. Bailey. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar that we are conducting by video. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We're providing you with the assistance of a public defender this afternoon if you do not have a private attorney. Ms. Bailey, you've been charged in case 24 CR 006783Y. with battery, family violence, and hindering persons making an emergency telephone call. Mr. Howard, I understand that this is Miss Bailey's first arrest.
Yeah, State, do you got first arrest?
I do.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Desiano.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Is Mr. Cook on? Who's her attorney? I didn't see him.
Mr. McClain is.
It will be Cook, but I don't see him on yet.
Would you mind giving him a?
Here he
comes. Here he comes.
Here he comes.
Mr. Cook, are you with us?
Yes.
Good afternoon. This is Miss Bailey, who's before the court. We understand it's her first arrest. Yes, Ms. Desiano.
Your Honor, this incident happened yesterday, early in the morning around 2 a.m. Officers responded to a domestic dispute at 819 Waterford Place in Sandy Springs. The victim is LaShawn Wyatt. He's the former spouse of the defendant. He advised to 911 that he was being attacked by a female. Dispatch also advised that they could hear sounds of a struggle in the background on the phone. And then the phone disconnected and was reconnected, and dispatch noted that there was still a struggle going on at that time. Upon arrival, the officers interviewed both parties. The victim advised that the defendant came over to his residence. When she arrived, he let her in so she could use the restroom. Apparently, he had told her not to come over, and she came over anyway. There was an argument about reconciling. The victim then advised that the defendant threw and hit things around the house. The officer noted that the apartment was in disarray. The victim had blood coming from his nose on his right hand and on his phone. He told the officers initially that the defendant struck him in the face, scratching him and knocking his phone out of his hand. The police also spoke to the defendant, who did admit to hitting the phone out of the victim's hand, and also admitted that she hit the phone away to prevent him from calling 911. We've been in touch with Mr. Wyatt. Apparently, he has changed his position since speaking to police around 2 a.m. yesterday. He is denying the allegations on the warrant. He is saying that none of it happened. He must have accidentally hit himself, and that is how he injured his nose. He states he's not in fear, and he would like to continue contact, Your Honor, and he's okay with the defendant returning to the residence, although it's our understanding that she does not live there. Your Honor, given the victim's stance, this is the defendant's first arrest. I don't believe the victim's credible in what he told our advocates. However, we would ask for a signature bond, no further violent contact, anger awareness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And if Mr. Wyatt is on the line, you can sound for him. Thank you.
If Mr. LaShawn Wyatt is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. You'll have to unmute yourself, and I'll have to swear you in.
Hey.
Yes, let's see. Is Mr. Wyatt on the Samsung?
Yes, sir. This is me, yes.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down, Mr. White. What would you like to tell the court?
My wife, she did not strike me. The phone may have failed, but it wasn't from her hitting me. And I did not call the police for her to get arrested. I just wanted her to go home. I was extremely tired. I haven't had any sleep within like 5 days straight, due to working and overtime and all of that. And I was just frustrated, irritated, and trying to go to sleep because I'm off on Sunday and Mondays. I was returning to work Tuesday, so that Sunday night going into Monday was a good rest night for me, not waking up to an alarm. And yes, my wife is not violent. She's never been to jail, and I would never press charges on my wife. Never.
Okay, we appreciate you being here this afternoon, Mr. Wyatt.
Your Honor, can I ask him a few questions on the record while he's here?
Yes, go ahead, Ms. Desiano.
Mr. Wyatt, how did you get the bloody nose?
I believe I bumped my nose with my own right arm, which was holding the phone. The officer took pictures. There was no obvious injuries to my nose. So it was like a few drops on my phone.
Okay, so why did you
Not
tell
my
the police
hand, not
that
my
your
face.
wife did it? Why
I
did you
didn't
tell the
him
police that your
she
wife did it?
That-
Okay.
I did not. He said that. He said that.
And you guys are
They
actually
were very
divorced,
aggressive.
correct?
They came. We went through the process. It's not finalized yet.
Okay, there's
We've
not
been
a
talking
final
lately
judgment.
about getting
There's
back
not a
together.
final judgment and decree in 2023 CV 379698.
I haven't seen that.
Okay. And y'all don't live together, right?
Right. We've been separated since 22.
Okay. Do you guys have children together?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And who knocked all this stuff around at your house?
So here's the thing. I spoke with the young lady yesterday. She said that the officer said that she knocked the TV off the stand. My TVs are hanging on the wall. I have a fireplace under the TV stands. Only thing that was knocked down was debit cards and paperwork. That was it. And some bracelets that I have. And I told him.
So your testimony today is that the police officer told all lies.
Yes, that my TVs are hanging on the wall. My TVs are not standing on any stands. They're all hanging on the wall.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Cook. Any objection to any of the state's recommendations?
We would object to anger management, nothing else, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't remember them requesting anger management, but for the battery, it'll be a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. For the hindering person making a phone call, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1 makes for a total of a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with Mr. Wyatt, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Good luck to you, Miss Bailey. You also, Mr. Wyatt. Mr. Wyatt, excuse me.
Have a good one.
Do the same, sir. Thank you.
And there you have it, another toxic couple stuck in their endless cycle, dragging the courts and law enforcement into their drama. You've got to wonder, what's the point? Are they ever going to break this toxic cycle, or is this their idea of normal? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.